Hey everyone, welcome back to AT10. I'm Kill2. I'm here with Lazarus Telraven, and we're about to watch the last match of qualifiers for AT10. It's going to be between HUN Reloaded Tournament Veterans and Whoop Whoop the Space Police. Why don't you tell us what they got, Laz?
You got Hunter loaded with 2 Vargers, 4 Hawks. We've seen quite a few Vargers this tournament so far between last weekend and this weekend. And then you have the Space Police and 3 Talos, 2 Carries, and Griffin. I think historically, so far this tournament, the Taloses haven't done so great. So let's see if they can change that for us.
This should be really interesting. Space Police have warped their whole team to max range, 50k from the beacon. They're at kind of a, 45-degree angle, 60-degree angle from the HUN Reloaded team, which has warped their Vargers down to 0 and their support just 20 or 30 clicks back. And the match is about to get rolling. Now, each of these teams needs to score at least 5 points, maybe 6. We couldn't get that totally clarified, but just a few points needed to get over the bubble. So what really has to happen here is these Taloses, since I feel like they're the underdogs, have to kill at least 2 assault frigates or 1 of the Vargers to be able to advance. We're going to have to see if they're able to do that.
Yeah, it looks like these Taloses are fitting blasters, but came in at max range. So I'm guessing they're going to want some of these frigates to burn out to them. That way can they get those easy points.
Yeah, which is pretty standard. Talos, really strong kiting ship, has range bonuses, and so with Null can hit really well out to 20 or 30k, so they'll be trying to keep range. But the Vargur's not bad at projecting damage either, and I'm sure the Vargurs will be struggling against the E-War for a bit, the Damps and the Jams from the Griffin, but once the E-War is out of the way, they shouldn't have any problem trading damage with the Taloses. For now, not a lot of damage taking place. We're seeing frags kind of scattered all over the field. I'm sure the Hawks are trying to catch those carries, and or maybe even a Talos. I'll try to get zoomed in on that, but for now, there's a carries taking some damage. I was going to say for now, not a whole lot of damage. Wow, tanking carries.
Yeah, it looks like they are starting burning into the fight now with those Taloses. The Vargurs, I would guess, swap to Barrage. I'm not seeing the guns firing yet, so I'm going up. There we go. I see some autocannons going off now. Looks like they probably swap back to close range ammo before firing. Get newts coming from the Vargur onto Artemis in the Talos. So those newts are going to be huge, especially with how these ships are trying to run away.
Ooh, Talos going down, Talos going down. These are ASB Taloses, which is actually not as strong as ASBs on a lot of other ships. They just don't have very much HP, so you can actually alpha, especially with something like a Vargur, straight through the HP between cycles and do damage to armor and structure. Although now that he's pulling range, he started to recover. But did he just die in one shot? No, my camera reset for a different reason.
Yeah,
he's at the edge of the arena. That's why my camera reset. He's out at 120k from the beacon. Needs to be careful.
Yeah, wow, that was those Vargurs just chewed up that Talos. And if he comes back in, he will most likely get the 2 to 3 volleyed again since he has no armor left. Because as you see, Vanikov start taking huge chunks of shield damage as well, and the ASBs repping it back up. But if they get a couple volleys off, he is into armor, and these autocannons have a pretty quick rate of fire, so they are able to get that damage in quick enough.
So there goes the second carries, and that's really significant because these Taloses, you're great at kiting. Like I said, with the carries off the field, the Vargur can now target for sure. Before they might have had trouble because of the damps. Carries a electronic attack break with a damp bonus, and now there's no damps, so or at least none from the carries, and so the Vargurs should have an easier time targeting the Talos. That said, it'll be easier for the Talos to tank those Vargurs the farther away they are, so they can still try to kite.
Yep.
Oh wow! Look at this HUN. Look at this HUN Vargur taking damage now.
Yeah, and you're not seeing very many reps so far. Yep, there goes. His shield booster's on now.
Everybody's running ASBs, and the targets are switching constantly because of ranges. In a fight like this, where everybody's far away, it's all about what's closest. I'm surprised the Hawks haven't been able to pin something down. There goes the last support frigate for Space Police. So now just the 3 Taloses spinning around the field. I'm sure the Hawks trying to get webs on something, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah, these Taloses don't have the HP to stand up in a real fight. I mean, they have 4 mid slots, they have ASB fitted, so I mean, they might have. I doubt they have any resistances on these ships. All they have is the ASB, hoping it's going to be enough to let them survive enough to get some DPS down. It's not going to work because these Vargurs are just chewing them up, spitting them out, and these guys they're popping. They're dead. I mean, because down to 2 Taloses left, both in deep armor.
Yeah, they'll have a little bit of resistance. There goes another Talos. They'll have a little bit of resistance from an invuln. You can see the invuln graphic and a damage control, but you're right, very, very little HP. 1 Talos to go, and this result is going to make Michael Bolton actually jump like out of his seat because it looks like Test will be the team to sneak in on the bubble. Space Police, unable to kill a single ship, will not move through as long as this Talos goes down before it kills 2 Hawks. And I wonder, actually, they're shooting that Vargur the whole time. I wonder if they realized that if they would have shot Hawks, they
He's
could
down.
have... He's
Talos
down.
is down. Test Alliance will be into the next group stage because of this shutout.
Yep, and
I'm
of
sure Michael
course,
Bolton's running circles around his chair.
and HUN Reloaded moving through as well. A really good showing from them, from the Vargers. That's going to do it for the stream today, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. If you can't handle being without Eve, I'm actually going to run a live stream at OwnTV/Kill2Eve. Right after this, I'm going to solo room and lose a couple battle cruisers myself. So I hope you all enjoyed the broadcast today, and we will see you next weekend from Iceland in the actual Eve TV studio.
With 12-man tournament, it's going to be much different than this weekend. It's going to be great, guys.